In this video, I reveal the truth about selling on Amazon FBA and whether it's a good way to make money online. And I also go over the different Amazon business models and give you the final word on whether selling on Amazon is worth it today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell button to be notified when new videos come out. Now, if you use Facebook or if you watch YouTube, you've probably seen many ads on how to make money selling on Amazon. And overall, the concept is simple. You list your products to sell on Amazon's enormous marketplace, you ship your inventory to Amazon's warehouse, and then Amazon brings you orders, takes care of fulfillment, stores your inventory, and handles your customer service. And then you make a profit. Sounds easy, right? But in reality, being a successful Amazon seller is much more complicated than it seems, and the competition is cutthroat and fierce. But don't get me wrong, there are thousands of Amazon sellers who make 6, 7, and 8 figures online, including myself, but there are many pros and cons to selling on Amazon that most people just don't talk about. So in this video, I answer all the frequently asked questions about selling on Amazon FBA, including the negatives, to provide you with an accurate view of what it takes to become a successful Amazon seller. But first of all, what is Amazon FBA? Amazon FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon and is a service offered by Amazon that allows sellers to automate their order fulfillment and shipping process. So essentially, Amazon stores your inventory, ships out all of your orders, and handles customer service, including returns and refunds. And to take part in Amazon FBA, you send your products to an Amazon fulfillment center where your products are stored. And then when an order comes in, Amazon processes and ships your order to the end consumer. And your only responsibility is supplying product, generating sales, and Amazon does the rest. However, Amazon FBA comes at a pretty steep cost. For most sellers, Amazon FBA fees usually make up between 10 and 15% of your revenue. And if you add in Amazon seller fees, you are essentially paying Amazon about a third of your revenue for every sale. Now, for more information about Amazon seller fees, please check the show notes here. There's an article that details all the different fees. Now, I'm often asked if Amazon FBA is a legit business model, and Amazon FBA is 100% legit and safe. If you sign up for an Amazon seller account and ship your products to an Amazon fulfillment center, Amazon will store and fulfill your orders for you. Also, as an Amazon FBA seller, you instantly become eligible for the Prime badge, which grants your customers free 2-day shipping. And in general, dealing with inventory and shipping logistics is an extremely tedious and time-consuming aspect of selling online. And as someone who runs their own warehouse, I can tell you firsthand that storing and organizing hundreds of thousands of units is a major pain. But with Amazon FBA, you can leverage Amazon's army of shipping robots to handle and organize inventory efficiently. So overall, Amazon FBA is not a scam. However, there are many different ways to make money on Amazon that can come across as spammy depending on the business model. So let's talk about some of those business models. The first one is retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is when you purchase products at a retail store at low prices and then sell them on Amazon at a profit. So for example, PlayStations right now are in extremely short supply. If you were to get your hands on a PlayStation, you could list that product on Amazon at a much higher price and make a profit. Here's how Amazon retail arbitrage works. You shop at a retail store and find products for sale that are priced significantly higher than Amazon. You buy the product from the store and list it on Amazon FBA, and then you just pocket the difference between your cost and the selling price minus any Amazon fees incurred when the sale is made. And the main advantage of retail arbitrage is that it doesn't cost much money to start. However, it is very time-consuming to shop and find deals at brick-and-mortar stores. Now, the next business model I want to talk about is called Amazon online arbitrage. Online arbitrage is when you purchase products at an online store at low prices and then sell them on Amazon at a profit. The online arbitrage process is very similar to retail arbitrage, except that you don't physically shop at a retail store and all transactions are performed online. So here's how it works. You shop online for products to buy that are priced significantly higher than Amazon. You purchase these products online and then list them on FBA, and then you pocket the difference between your cost and the selling price when a sale is made. The next business model is Amazon Wholesale. Selling wholesale on Amazon is when you buy wholesale products from a wholesale supplier and list them on Amazon at a profit. Gross margins are typically on the order of 50%, and you can instantly have access to hundreds of products to sell from your wholesale distributor. Now, the hardest part about selling wholesale on Amazon is finding a good supplier who is willing to work with you. And the other downside is that you will be selling the exact same products as other Amazon sellers, which always leads to a spiral to the bottom in terms of price. Now, another business model is Amazon Dropshipping. Amazon Dropshipping is when you sell physical products on Amazon without having to deal with inventory, shipping, or fulfillment. But instead of using Amazon FBA, your wholesale supplier acts as your fulfillment center and processes all of your orders. And the main advantage of Amazon dropshipping is that there's no upfront cost for inventory. All of your products are purchased on demand after they are sold, which makes Amazon dropshipping one of the cheapest ways to get started selling online. But the main downside is that the margins for Amazon dropshipping are extremely low at 10 to 30%. Remember, Amazon typically takes 15% of your top line revenue in Amazon selling fees. So as a result, your typical net margins for Amazon dropshipping are often in the single digits. And then finally, we have Amazon private label. Amazon private label is when you sell products that you manufacture under your own brand. So for example, my wife and I sell private label products under our own brand over at bumblebeelinens.com. And as a private label seller, you work with factories to create a product that meets your exact specifications, which is then labeled with your logo and custom packaging. Now the margins for private label are typically over 66%, which makes private label the most lucrative way to make money selling on Amazon. You also have full control over your product and no one else can sell under your brand. However, the main downside is that it costs more money to start a private label brand, and typically you need at least $2,000 to $3,000 to launch a private label product. Now the next question I often get asked is where to source Amazon FBA products. Now where you source your products largely depends on your e-commerce business model. So for example, now for retail arbitrage sellers, you will buy most of your products from retail stores like Target, Kohl's, Walmart, etc. If you sell wholesale, you'll find most of your suppliers by Googling and reaching out to wholesale distributors directly for the products you want to sell. You can also find wholesale suppliers in directories like Wholesale Central or Worldwide Brands. But to source private label products, you will likely be finding your suppliers in China because the cost of labor is much lower overseas. Here's a brief list of places to find factories to produce your private label products for Amazon FBA. Alibaba is a search engine for Asian suppliers. With a quick search, you can instantly find hundreds of factories willing to source your products. Global Sources is also a search engine for Asian suppliers online. The main difference is that Global Sources is smaller but contains more seasoned factories. Then there's the Jungle Scout supplier database. Every sea shipment that arrives in the US is documented on the public record, and using the Jungle Scout supplier database, you can browse these records to find out which factories your competitors are using. And then finally, there's the Canton Fair. The Canton Fair is one of the largest wholesale trade shows in the world with over 25,000 exhibitors. And by attending the show, you can meet with suppliers directly and see and touch product samples firsthand. Now, who is allowed to sell on Amazon FBA? Well, as long as you reside in a country that Amazon allows for seller registration, you can sell on Amazon FBA. Now, you do want to check here for a list of countries accepted for seller registration. And in addition to living in an Amazon-supported country, you must also have a valid phone number, a credit card, and a bank account. Now, selling on Amazon free. Well, you can technically start selling on Amazon for free, but in order to do so, you have to create an account over at sellercentral.amazon.com. And there are two account types. The Amazon individual seller account is free, but you must pay a 99-cent fee for every sale in addition to any fees. And you can only sell items that are already listed on Amazon, which means no private label, and you can't buy Amazon ads. Now, with an Amazon professional seller's account, which costs $39.99 a month, you can sell private label products. The 99-cent fee is waived, and then you have access to Amazon advertising and all the other brand tools. Now, while selling on Amazon is technically free, it makes sense to pay for a professional seller's account as soon as you generate more than 40 orders per month. Now, let's get to the juicy stuff now. Is selling on Amazon easy? Well, back in 2017, selling on Amazon was easy. All you had to do was list a product on Amazon and it would generate sales. But today, the Amazon marketplace is much more competitive. In order to be successful on Amazon today, you must know what you're doing and be willing to spend money on advertising. Here's a brief list of skills that are required. You must find a product to sell that has demand with low competition. You must find a private label manufacturer that will produce your products at low prices. You got to learn how to advertise. You got to learn how to get reviews on Amazon. You need a set of Amazon seller tools to help you manage your account. So overall, I would say that selling on Amazon is a straightforward process, but it is definitely not easy any longer. Now, can selling on Amazon make you rich? Well, selling on Amazon can make you rich, but to put things in perspective, here are some Amazon seller stats for your review. Over 200,000 third-party sellers exceeded 100K in annual sales in 2021. And third-party sellers generate over 56% of Amazon's revenue. And then using Amazon FBA can increase your sales between 30 and 50%. And then 55% of customers begin their shopping journey on Amazon. So overall, there are many opportunities to make significant money on Amazon. However, you must know what you're doing, and the competition is becoming more fierce every year. Now, what's selling well on Amazon right now? Well, the list of Amazon bestsellers fluctuates on a daily basis, And the best way to find out what's selling on Amazon right now is to check the Amazon bestsellers page. However, by the time you see a best-selling product on this list, it's already too late. Even if you can source your products quickly, the product category will likely already be saturated. So instead of chasing bestsellers, it's best to look at trends and come up with products to sell that have a defensible, unique value proposition. Okay, so how do you get started selling on Amazon FBA and how does it work? Well, in order to start selling private label products on Amazon, you need to follow the following steps. So first of all, you got to sign up for an Amazon sellers account. Then you got to find a profitable product to sell. You then must find a good supplier to source your products, and you must generate reviews for your products. And then finally, you got to learn how to run Amazon sponsored product ads and rank your products in search. All these steps are covered in my free 6-day Amazon course if you want to sign up in the show notes below. Now, a common question I get asked is how does shipping work with Amazon FBA? And when you sign up, it's not obvious how it works. If a customer chooses next day delivery, is there an extra charge? If a customer makes a return, do you still have to pay for shipping? Well, Amazon charges you a flat rate depending on your package size, weight, and product category, regardless of the shipping method. And to figure out exactly how much you will be charged, you need to use the calculator over here. And in this example here, the Amazon FBA fulfillment fee is $3.64, regardless of the shipping method the customer chooses. And there's also monthly storage costs associated with your products, which also must be taken into account. If a customer returns your product, you still have to pay the Amazon FBA fee, and Amazon will rarely refund you the fulfillment fee under most circumstances. So what are the fees and the charges for selling on Amazon? Well, Amazon doesn't make it easy for you to calculate all of your costs when selling on Amazon, and there are many hidden fees that can decimate your profit. Here is a brief list of Amazon FBA selling fees to be aware of before you even start selling online. First off, there's the Amazon referral fee. They charge a variable closing fee depending on your product category, which is typically 15%. Then there's the fulfillment fee. Amazon charges you a flat rate to fill your order placed on Amazon, so make sure you use the FBA calculator to determine your costs and be aware of the dimensions of your package to make sure you have not crossed the oversized goods threshold. Then there's a storage fee. Amazon charges you a monthly rate depending on the amount of space your product occupies in their fulfillment center. Then there's the long-term storage fee. If you store inventory at Amazon for more than 365 days, you will get charged a long-term storage fee. There's also a hidden fee related to Amazon returns and damaged goods. Because Amazon's return policy is so lenient, you will get a high rate of returns on your products. So regardless of whether a product is returned or not, you still have to pay Amazon FBA fees. And then finally, there's the cost of advertising. Because the Amazon marketplace is so competitive, you must run Amazon sponsored product ads today to make sure your products show up in search. Now, one thing you have to be aware of is that you are not paid by Amazon right away. Selling on Amazon is not like running your own online store. In most cases, Amazon will pay you every 2 weeks for the last 14 days of your orders minus Amazon fees, and the exact date of each payout depends on when you signed up as a seller. Now, who is selling on Amazon these days? Well, over the years, the Amazon marketplace has become dominated by Chinese sellers. Now, according to Marketplace Pulse, 49% of the top 10,000 Amazon sellers are from China. 58% of the top 50,000 Amazon sellers are also from China. China makes up over 37% of all active sellers on Amazon. And unfortunately, many Chinese sellers don't play by the rules, and your Amazon listings may get attacked by malicious merchants. So here's why selling on Amazon is good. Selling on Amazon is good for making money in e-commerce as quickly as possible. Because Amazon owns over 50% of online retail, they have a huge built-in audience of customers you can tap into. Amazon FBA is also a great way to run a scalable e-commerce business without having to deal with inventory, and many 7- and 8-figure Amazon businesses are actually run by 1 or 2 people, and you don't need a large warehouse or staff. Now, if you consider the cost of renting out a building and hiring employees, Amazon FBA can actually save you time, money, and headache. Amazon's fulfillment center network is vast and efficient, and most customers will receive their orders within 2 days or less. But here's why selling on Amazon is bad. Selling on Amazon is bad because you have very little control. Amazon sets the rules and calls all the shots, and you are at their mercy. During the pandemic, Amazon did not allow sellers of non-essential merchandise to use Amazon FBA. In addition, Amazon is constantly changing and increasing the prices every year. Finally, it's nearly impossible to establish a brand on Amazon because Amazon hides all of your order information from you. You don't even have your customer's address, name, or phone number. Every Amazon listing looks the same, and it's hard to make your product stand out. And the worst part is that Amazon may even copy your product, private label it under their own brand, and compete against you on your same listing. So here are the dangers and the risks of selling on Amazon. And these dangers that I'm about to mention are ones that no one ever mentions online. So first off, Amazon can ban your account for factors that are beyond your control. So for example, if you get a string of negative feedback on a product, your listing will get suspended. If you have a series of back-to-back product returns, your listing will get suspended. Bottom line, Amazon is quick to the ban hammer and your Amazon business is fragile. Second, Amazon can force you to sell your products at lower prices. If Amazon decides that your products are priced too high, they can just take away your buy box, which essentially kills your sales. And then third, other Amazon sellers will copy you. If your product ever reaches the Amazon bestsellers list, it's like a death sentence because someone in China will knock you off. To be successful on Amazon, you should focus on products that stay under the radar of the copycats. And then finally, the main danger of selling on Amazon is dealing with malicious sellers. Here's a list of evil tactics that are rampant on the Amazon marketplace. The first tactic is called an inventory tie-up. Malicious sellers will buy out all of your products during the holiday season to prevent you from selling and then return all of your products after 60 days. There's also negative feedback bombing. Malicious sellers will purposely leave negative reviews to destroy your listing and reputation. And then there are these coordinated returns. Malicious sellers can coordinate a string of product returns to suspend your listing. There's also buy box stealing. Malicious sellers can piggyback on your listing, steal the buy box, and sell poor quality products to destroy your listing and brand. There's also false accusations. Malicious sellers can falsely accuse you of trademark or copyright infringement to get you taken down. And Amazon uses a guilty until proven innocent policy on suspensions. And then finally, there's listing hijacking. Malicious sellers can change your photos or your listings to sabotage your brand. Now, the list of evil activity on Amazon is extensive, and you have to learn how to protect yourself. Amazon brand registry is not enough. So the million-dollar question is selling on Amazon worth it today? Well, whether or not selling on Amazon is worth it is a loaded question. And on one hand, Amazon owns over 50% of e-commerce, and you can make money right away by leveraging their audience. But on the other hand, selling on Amazon is cutthroat and you have no control over your brand or your listings. Amazon essentially calls all the shots. But overall, selling on Amazon is worth it because Amazon is such a large marketplace. Ultimately, though, your goal should be to sell on as many different channels as possible. Some people prefer to shop on Amazon, some people prefer to shop at online boutiques, and others may prefer shopping at brick and mortar stores. In the long run, your e-commerce business must be omni-channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you like what you saw, there's actually a lot more where that came from if you subscribe to my channel below. And if you are interested in learning how to sell physical products online, then click over here and take my free 6-day mini course where I'll walk you through everything that you need to know to get started in e-commerce. Thanks for watching.